and happy Wednesday. We're going to be working through a full body wiggle this morning, so just looking predominantly actually at our arms and our glutes and upper thighs, but just looking to get a whole body, a little bit of a burn on. So as always, just see how you go. Make sure you've got enough room around you, and if anything doesn't quite sit right with you, then just adapt it, swap it out, take a nap, do whatever you need to do. We are starting down on the mat. Can you all just make sure that you've got a little head block or a cushion handy, just so that when we come onto our sides, then you've got a little support under your head. But we're going to start just with some relaxation actually, which we don't often do. So if you just bring yourself down to the mat, get yourself nice and comfortable. So feet can be planted on the floor, or if it's more comfortable, you can straighten them out. See what feels good. Hands can come down by your side or up on your belly if you want to feel your breaths. And we're going to take a big breath in, filling up the rib cage. Hold the breath and pushing it back out again. Taking another breath. In, holding and pushing it back out. We're just trying to get your lungs ready for the day. We're going to take one more big breath all together. Breathing out, and then we're going to come into a nice chest opener. So I want you to bring your hands either side of your body out into like a W shape. So our hands are in a nice right angle either side of our chest. This position is opening up for our chest, giving a little bit of movement for our shoulders. And we just want to keep taking those really nice deep breaths, filling up through your rib cage, holding the breath and pushing it back out. We're going to stay here for about another half a minute, so I just want you to feel your body really heavy into the mat and just take a little body scan. See if you've got any aches or pains. See how you feel. Keep taking those big breaths. Filling up through the rib cage. Holding and pushing back out. We're going to take about 2 more breaths, so just in your own time, breathing in. Holding and breathing out. Lovely. Okay, when you're ready, I want you to just bring your hands back in from that chest stretch. We're going to bring hands up towards the ceiling. I'm going to start with some rib cage closures. So we did these yesterday morning. We're keeping our hands shoulder width apart, keeping the shoulders pinned down away from your ears. And we're lowering the hands up over our head, pausing at the point where your shoulders want to lift, and then bringing them back up. Coming back down. Holding, and back up. Lovely. Let's take 5 more. Just going really nice and controlled and slow with those lifts. Lovely. Nice and steady. Same speed up as to come down. Lovely. Let's take 2 more of those. Nice and slow. Think about your shoulder positioning here. And then we'll bring our hands back up to the top. Hold that shoulder positioning, and we're just going to open our arms out to the side, opening through the chest and bringing them back up to the top. Opening and closing. So we're getting a nice warm up through the arms here, warming up through the shoulders, the shoulder blades and the chest. Thinking about how everything's nice and connected through your upper body. How do your shoulders feel in this position? Are they sore or clicky? Just moving within the range of movement that's comfortable. Don't force your hands too close towards the floor. And let's go for 3 more. Nice and steady, nice and slow. Making this one your last one. And then you can return your hands back down to the floor. I want you all to just roll over onto your side, push yourself back up to sitting, and we're going to come into some tabletop bridges. So we'll talk through a couple of levels here. They can be quite tricky if you're kind of not got that upper arm strength, so we'll build up to it. So I want you to pop your hands about a hand's width behind you on the floor. We're trying to keep elbows into our sides, so that's keeping our shoulders back and down rather than having hands wide and chest sinking. So keep yourself nice and tall with those hands. Feet are hip width apart, as far away from you as feels comfortable. Have a play around. We're going to push our bottom up off of the floor, and we'll start with just a little hover. You can have a soft bend in the elbows, and then we're just hovering off the floor and coming back down. So you might feel that in your legs and in your core as well, and especially in your upper arms. Let's go again. Hovering, you might be able to come a little bit higher this time, and releasing. We're going to take 4 more, and I want you to take these at your own level. The top level for this exercise is pushing all the way up to a full tabletop position there, where you've got a flat belly, flat thighs, and then coming back down. That always feels a little bit shaky for me, so just take it at your own level. 3 more. Doesn't really matter how high you're coming, as long as you can feel the benefit through your core, through your hands. If you need to take a break for your wrists at any point, please do. And we're going to go for 1 more. Coming all the way up, feeling that work through your core, pushing through to the full bridge if you feel you're able to. And then we'll lower back down. Well done. You can sit yourself forwards, give your wrists a little bit of a break. Open and close those fingers. It's quite hardy work for your wrists. Really good weight bearing work, helping to build that bone density. So good stuff that. We are going to come back into that same position. Going to really try and tire out your upper arms. So we're going to come into some dips. So again, just being mindful of your wrists here if they do need a break at any point. Keeping those elbows tucked in behind you. Chest isn't sinking. We're staying nice and tall, but we're not arching our spine. So we're not pushing through. Just nice and neutral through the spine. We're going to bend at the elbows. Come into a dip. Keep those elbows pinned in behind you. And then pushing back up. Dipping down and coming up. The further away from you your arms are, it's going to be a longer lever. It's going to be harder to dip your body weight and push back up. So just work at the level that feels good or feels a bit burny. Let's take 4 more. So you want to find a level where you can just about manage 4, but maybe you're starting to get a bit of a burn through your triceps there. Last 2, keep pushing. And last 1. Oh, well done. You can sit yourself forwards, give your hands a little break, well done. Can you all grab your headlocks or your cushion, and we're going to come over onto one side. We'll give those arms and the upper body a little break, and we're going to give the lower body some attention. So I want you to pop your head towards the front of your block or your cushion. We're going to start with our knees bent up in line with our bottom there, and our feet then in line with our knees. So we've got a nice 90-degree angle both at the hips and at the knees. Bottom hand is going to come up across your chest with that elbow lifted. Top hand on the floor just with a little bit of pressure. We're going to lift the top leg, and we're not keeping the feet together, so the whole of that leg is lifting and lowering. Lovely, lifting and lowering. We're really working here to keep those hips still, so we're not rotating around to get the leg open. We're just working through your glutes here at the side, getting a nice burn on. Lovely. Keep on going with these. Really doing some tough work today. Well done. Keep on pushing. Okay, we're going to do 3 more. Light pressure through the front of your hand there. Nice, guys. And last one. Well done. You can rest that leg for a second, just kind of switch off those muscles. And then we're going to straighten that leg out. You can keep the front leg bent if you like, just for a bit of extra support on the floor. And we're going to do some more lifting and lowering. So we're lifting up and coming down. Just really working to fatigue your leg now. So we're bringing in more work through the whole of your leg there. Should feel the difference from when you've got a nice bent knee. Working more into the front of the leg here. Still really working those glutes. Taking it nice and gentle. Well done, guys. Last 4. Keep pushing. I've got something nice for you in a sec. Bring your leg down to hip height after that last one. I want you to do 10 little circles with your foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee up. Really well done. Give it a break and you can pop your hands out in front of you and we'll do our nice chest openers. So you can start by bringing that top elbow behind you and opening it out onto the floor before folding in, coming round to the front. We can go with a straight arm all the way up and over and all the way back. Or we can draw that big circle up over our head, all the way around, finishing up over our knees. So with each option, keeping those knees glued together, stretching open through the chest, getting some mobility work through the shoulder, and making sure you're following your hand with your head as it moves behind you. So we're really watching and coming back. This is why it's important we make sure that our head's at the front of the block so we don't roll off of it as we come back. Let's take 3 more on this side. You're welcome to switch it up between the 2 options. Well done, guys. Last one. Fabulous. As you come around from that last one, I want you to flip yourself over onto your other side and we get to do those leg exercises with your other leg. So we get a nice burn on there as well. So head blocks coming to the other end of your mat. Again, popping your head towards the front of the head block, starting with our knees bent up in line with our hips, feet in line with the knees, so we've got 90-degree angles, bottom hands coming up across your chest with that elbow lifted, and top hand down on the floor in front. Fabulous. Okay, let's start with those lift and lowers. So we're hinging at the hip, lifting that leg, and lowering down. Keep those hips really nice and still. Perfect, guys. Light pressure through that front hand. Nice and gentle. Wonderful, guys. Keep on going. Going to do quite a high number of reps here just to really get those glutes burning. So if you do need a break, do take one. Just listening to your body. Perfect, guys. Keep on pushing. Well done. Last 3 if you can manage it. Well done. Oh, last one. Well done. You can let that leg rest, let those muscles switch off, and then we're going to straighten that leg and we're going to go for the other lift and lowers again. So light pressure through your hand, and we're lifting and lowering nice and gently. Perfect. Feeling that burn through your thighs and through your glutes. Really well done, guys. Keep on pushing. Oh, okay, last 4. This should be burning up through your glutes now. Feeling this in your upper leg. Well done. Last one, and then we're bringing that leg to hip height. We're drawing 10 little circles. I know this is cruel. 3, 2, 1. Bend those knees up. Give your glutes a break. Well done. Hands can come out on the floor in front of you, and then we've got those same chest openers. So Different options, you can start with drawing an elbow behind you and open that hand onto the floor before folding and coming round to the front. We can go with a straight hand all the way over and all the way back. Or we can imagine we've got that bit of chalk in our top hand and we're going to draw a circle up over our heads, all the way round back to the front. So just taking it nice and gentle, nice and slow. See how you go. Taking nice big breaths here. Lovely. I want you to think about opening up your chest, moving through that shoulder, keeping those knees glued together. Okay, last 3. Stretching from the tips of your fingers. Lovely, guys, making this one your last one. Perfect. Once you've come round to the front, we're just going to gently push ourselves up to seated. Get yourself sat nice and tall. And we're going to take some nice big breaths and shoulder shrugs to finish. So when you're ready, big breath in, big shrug and releasing. And again, big breath, shrugging up and let it go. And last one, shrugging up and releasing. You can give yourself a little shimmy, little shoulder shake, and we're all done. So I hope you're feeling nice. You've got a good bit of ache through your arms and through your glutes as well this morning. We're all done, so yeah, let me know how you get on. If you've got a nice ache, then I would love to hear it. But have a lovely, lovely Wednesday, and I will see you guys soon. All right, thank you so much for joining.